It's the Yin.
I'm the Yang. You know who we are.
And we're
that was sweet.
We're just here doing a video basically about our relationship, a little bit of our history, I guess. I know we've had a few questions before. People have asked like how long we've been together, how did we meet, and stuff like that. So we're just gonna answer some of those questions, tell you a little bit about us, and give you a little
background.
Yeah, a little background. So this will just be a few minutes of us talking about us and our history. So if you want to spend this few minutes with us, go right ahead and learn a little about us.
Alright, so yeah, we met back in 2005 on this website called Black Planet. For anybody that's old school, know what that is, bp.com.
Yeah.
I was just browsing profiles. I just got out of like a relationship or whatever. I just want somebody to talk to. I came across her page. I like what she had on there. It was all glitzy and stuff. And
yeah, it had like this theme going, like I was a movie. It was like, now introducing Rainbow Within, coming to a something near you, and the star of the show, me, and
well,
like,
I mean,
it's really,
yeah, it was a
teenagery type thing. I was like 20 years old at the time, so.
And I thought she was cute, so I thought, hey, get a chatting, buddy.
What attracted you to me? Tell them.
She has nice breasts. I mean,
yeah, and I had a few scantily clad photos on the page at the time, so I think that was part of it. But also, I tried to have some intellect going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I sent her a message. She wrote me back. We talked on the phone, and then we haven't stopped talking ever since. We talked every day since.
Yeah, so that's it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I had got out of a relationship like 2 weeks prior to meeting her. A terrible relationship. Car was keyed. Lots of drama. Police report filed.
Well, I had some drama my one, but prior to that too, I had to be. Yeah. Mine was in jail too, so.
Yeah, so yeah, there was a bunch of drama before her. And actually I had swore I was only going to date older people. So previously, like, I was dating girls my age or whatever, and I had set out, I think my limit was like 25 to 35, and I was like 20. But she came along and she was like 22, and so I was like, well,
I was older.
No, she was below the age limit that I was looking for. Like, I wanted 25 to 35. Somebody that was established, a little bit older, a little bit more mature, but got her instead. Actually, she had sent me a message the same day as some other girl, and I was like kind of interested in what both of them were saying or whatever. And so I replied to both of them, and like she was in Jacksonville. Someone's frisbee was like coming here. I thought it was gonna like knock me in the face or something. What is that? Oh, I saw some little red thing going on the camera. Anyway, so yeah, they both had sent me a message. I replied to both of them. She replied again to my message, and the other girl replied, but for some reason I never continued on the conversation with the other girl.
So I got that game.
Yeah, so then she gave me like her Yahoo Messenger, and we were never online at the same time, so we kept leaving offline messages. Let me put another blanket on him. So we kept leaving each other offline messages, and finally she gave me her number, and she was like, oh, do you just want to call me because it seems like we're never going to get to talk on here, whatever. Then I was like, oh, well, here, you can have my number. And I gave her my number because I had no intention of calling.
I think he's okay.
Because I had this thing, like, I'd never initiated stuff, so I wouldn't call anyone first. And I was like, well, if she wants to talk to me, she'll call me, whatever. So she called, like, a few days later. I think we did like the Yahoo tag for a week or so, and then she called and we talked like every day non-stop for like 2 weeks. And then we both had said we didn't really want a relationship because we had just got out of like such crappy relationships, whatever. And then one day she was like, you know how you said you didn't want a girlfriend? I'm like, yeah. Then she's like, well, have your feelings changed? Then I was like, yeah. And so she was like, well, would you be my girlfriend? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, happiest day.
Yeah, so August 26th we started dating.
Still hadn't met yet, so I haven't seen each other
Still hadn't met yet. Maybe like a week later on the phone, still talking on the phone nonstop. She said, I love you. And I said it back. And then September 10th, I drove to Jacksonville because I was living in Tampa and she was living in Jacksonville. So I drove there like 4 hours away to visit her and meet her for the first time. And we like spent the weekend at the hotel and went to the mall and to the beach and out to dinner and stuff. I guess if people want to know, yes, we had sex on the first date. Then yeah, because we get that question since a lot of times people are like, oh well, did y'all? And yeah, we did.
No, we already together for 2 weeks technically.
Yeah, like 2 weeks, and we have been talking on the phone for like 2 weeks before that.
Yeah, so it wasn't like I
we
met
had
at the club
known each other for like a whole 4 weeks, you know. So
yeah.
Then like October, so like 2 months later, is that when you came to visit me? No, she came to visit me once. She came to visit me in the beginning of October, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the end of September. Beginning of October? Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's October.
Yeah, she came to visit me at the beginning of October and we were like lying in bed and I was like, you know, I don't want you to go home. I want you to stay here with me. And then she was like, well, you know what that means? We have to get married. And I'm like, okay. And so we planned.
Yo, crazy. Yo.
So we planned for her to move in with me. So by Halloween, she had moved in so our 2-month anniversary was like October 26th. And
October 29th.
October 29th, she was moving in. Like I drove up and picked her up. That was the 3rd time we ever saw each other in life. And she was bringing her belongings and moved in with me to Tampa. That was in 2005. February 2006, we got engaged. February 2007, right after Pride, we went and got matching tattoos. Are always and forever. I have always, she has forever, and we have a little yin yang
symbol.
Yeah.
That's our handle.
Yeah. Then May 2008, we got married in our beachside ceremony. And then
wedding video online.
Yeah. Yeah, you can search for Yin and Yang beachside lesbian wedding or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? 2010.
No, 2000. Yeah, 2010 we got married.
Yeah, 2010 we came up to Boston and got legally married. And then December 2010 we moved to Boston here. And originally we planned to wait till like 2014 or something to start trying. Then we moved it up. We were like, no, we'll start trying in 2013. Then we decided to just start trying.
Decided.
Yeah, pretty much. And she
just
agreed.
Told me about it.
And she agreed. And so we started trying August of 2011. And we got pregnant in October 2011. And our baby was born June 2012. And that brings us here to April 2013. Next month we'll be celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary. And this August we'll be celebrating our 8-year dating anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2005 to 2013. We've been through a lot together since, like, I've basically been dating her all of my adult life. Well, since out of my teens, like from 20 years old on to now, and I'm 28.
Yeah, she couldn't even buy liquor when we first met.
Like on my 21st birthday, she went with me to the liquor store and like I bought some shot glasses and like a bottle of rum or something.
Yeah. So I was there for that.
Yeah. I mean, it has its pros that, you know, we started dating really young because we grew up together. I know some people who like get married at 18, 19, 20, whatever, or get married to their high school sweetheart. A lot of times things don't work out, but sometimes they do. It just depends, I guess, on the people, because sometimes you can grow up together and you grow together and then it works, and sometimes you grow but you grow apart. For us, luckily, we've pretty much grown together most of the time.
Yeah, we've been like, we're since we've been talking on the phone, or we've been talking like pretty much every day since we first met, that communication line is very strong, that communication is very open. So whenever we can have honest conversations like about being attracted to somebody else, or like I think we had a conversation the other day about dating bringing other people in a relationship or whatever. Like, we can talk about that and have honest conversations about it, and it won't be a deal breaker. You won't get like all mad or anything. So I think that was a big reason why we've been able to stay together. Just the communication has been so open.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, literally, I can talk to her like about anything. We talk about anything, like everything, whatever. So, oh, he's coughing. So yeah, having an open line of communication, I think, is what has helped us through these 8 years. It hasn't been easy the whole time. There have been a few times where we wanted to throw in the towel, but when we first started dating, we agreed that there would be no breakup to makeups, because in my previous relationships, I was constantly like breaking up, like, oh, we're not together anymore, I don't want to talk to you again. Then next week, oh, well, yeah, let's be back together, let's try again.
I play that.
I was famous for on again, off again relationships.
I don't play that. We break up, that's it.
Yeah, so we decided from the beginning we didn't want any of that. If we're going to be together, we're going to be together. If we're not going to be together, we're just not going to be together. None of the friends with benefits, that type of stuff anymore. So basically, any problems we've had, we've worked through them together. We've gone to counseling before, and we've had people sleeping on the couch. We've had arguments and stuff, but we've never broken up.
Yeah.
Like, we feel any problem, if we should be together, no separation, whatever, any problems we have, if we should be together, we can work them out together. So that's like our little motto, I guess.
Yeah, it's worked so far. Counseling sucked, by the way. It didn't work.
Yeah, and it was her idea to go. She was like, I think we need counseling. So we went to a therapist. We went to what?
That therapist didn't know what she was doing. She wasn't even. We were married for longer than she was.
Yeah, and like, she was actually asking us about wedding stuff and marriage stuff, and she had just got married. She was like a newlywed, and I think like all together we had been together longer than she had been with her husband. So
yeah, that didn't work.
It was like, yeah.
She had no idea.
Yeah, so we kind of went to 2 sessions, then scheduled a 3rd session, and I called and told her we wouldn't be back.
Yeah, basically, like, we don't need to get that.
So we just decided to work things out on our own, and pretty much it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we rambled on about that long enough, so.
Alright, so, yeah, if there's anything else that you want to know about us, just feel free to hit us up. We're pretty open, so anything else you want to know, just let us know.
Alright.
Later.
Later.